Alright, so welcome back to the Wire Community channel, and in this video I'm going to discuss about some important things that you need to know about a group discussion since your group discussions are coming up very soon. Your CAT results are out, your NMAT results and SNAP results are out, and it's time that you start preparing for the selection process. And group discussion is a very important part of it, primarily because a lot of people have not experienced this in the past. So, if you have not experienced this in the past and you've got a good result in the CAT, NMAT, or SNAP, but you know you are only through 50% of your journey. 50% of your journey depends upon how you perform in the selection process. And if you want to crack your dream business school, which you're almost halfway there, then you can book a one-to-one consultation call, a strategy call with our experts to resolve all your doubts and all your challenges that you are facing by simply commenting MBA to book your slot. Do not forget to do that, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel so that you keep getting such informative and insightful updates on the go. All right, so before we start, what exactly is a group discussion? So, group discussion is when there are around 8, 10, or 12 participants, depending on the university, depending upon the number of candidates they have on the particular day, and you sit together either in person, or a lot of colleges are conducting this process online, and you're given a topic. So there's a moderator who represents the institute, and they give you a topic and you're supposed to discuss. Now when you're discussing this topic, you have to remember that it's a discussion, not an argument. So remember the time when you sit together as a family and decide and discuss where should you go out for dinner. That's a discussion. But when you start arguing that whether they should listen to you or someone else, that becomes an argument. So remember, you need to contain the group discussion to a discussion and not turn it into a debate or an argument. The other thing that you need to remember is that you have to mentally think that there is no one in the room except you and your group. So do not talk while you're talking, do not look at the moderator only, or do not talk only to the moderator. Make sure you are a part of the group as much as the group wants to make you a part of it. So obviously it's an integral part of the selection process, as some B schools have as much as 20% weightage given to the group discussion. Now this can vary depending upon which business school's GD are you appearing for, and what are the other processes which are a part of the selection process. The topics could be current affairs related, abstract like music, zero, or domain related. So, for example, if you are sitting for an HR related course, then probably something related to HRs like artificial intelligence and human resources, lack of emotional connection in at workplaces, emotional connection at workplaces. So, something related to the domain can also be your group discussion topic. Now, some B schools that have GD as a part of the selection process is IIFT, both Delhi and Calcutta, JBIMS, Narsi Munji, SP Jain, ISB, IIMs, ABC, and FMS Delhi. So these are a few business schools, but even other business schools. So there are a lot of business schools currently which have GD as a part of the selection process. Now, as a part of the GD, there are 10 primary roles that you can play. So, I'm going to tell you what each of these roles are so that you can identify other group members who are playing which role. At the same time, you can know which role you have to play and when, and that will help you ace your GD. Initiator. Initiating a group discussion is sure to enhance your score in GD. So for those people who ask me, ma'am, GD start करने से कोई फायदा होता है क्या? Yes, yes, and yes. The answer is GD start करने से फायदा होता है. So if you know anything about the topic and you want to know how can you start a GD, well, the best way is that you simply define the topic or say what is the topic about, and you can start off with a bang. But remember, only if you know something about the topic, then start the GD. Do not start for the sake of starting. Info seeker. So when you ask other group members relevant questions on the points that they have made, but at this point of time, remember, you cannot be someone who is putting them down by asking them questions. Hey, why do you think this should be done? Or hey, why do you think that this should not be done? In fact, whenever you are asking a question, make sure it's open ended. And secondly, make sure that you are also bringing in a value driven point or a logical point to whatever question you are asking. So, for example, so you just brought up a brilliant point. However, I would love it if you could have clarity on the same because my thoughts are so. So when you talk about your thoughts, the moderator gets the idea that it's not only that you want to question your group member, but it's also because you want to bring out some value on your own. The next is coordinator. So बहुत बार ऐसा होता है what we usually call a fish market situation when the group discussion turns into a chaotic situation जहाँ सब अपना अपना बोलना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं और बहुत बार इस केस में क्या होता है it goes astray. Astray मतलब कि वो टॉपिक के बाहर जाने लग जाता है डिस्कशन. So the coordinator, when you assume the role of a coordinator, you help to bring back the discussion to the relevant topic or the topic at hand. So you can be like, okay guys, I do understand all of us have something to say, but I think we are moving away from the topic. Can we come back to the topic which is and reiterate the topic so that it becomes easier for the group to understand, okay, yes, maybe we were going a little here and there. The next is elaborator. Well, this is a very good thing because when you elaborate upon the points and ideas that have been presented during the group discussion, it shows that you are also a good listener. तो सिर्फ बोलने के लिए मत बोलो जीडी में, but if you listen to others' point, and for example, someone says that I feel that AI is, I really do not feel that AI can bring about the same emotions that a human being can. And then you can say, of course, I absolutely agree with your point. For example, if someone is going through a particular situation, AI we can send messages, but would the message have the same impact when a manager herself or himself calls up the individual and talks to them about the situation, gives them solution to the situation? Any person can look them up online with the help of AI, but the emotional connect is what is lacking. So I really feel, I strongly agree with your point. So though you are agreeing with their point, but you've taken their point and you built upon your own example and you presented a new point to the group. Summarizer. So when you summarize the discussion. So but till now, what we have discussed is point 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Along with that, something that I would like to add is point 6. So what have you shown? You have shown that तुमने 5 लोगों की बात सुनी, तुमने उसको reiterate किया group के लिए, and then you also bring in a 6th point on board, which shows that you've been a good listener, you can add value to the group, and you can put forward your points in a structured manner. The next is a social supporter. That means who supports the points of others but gains credit. So mostly I would say that you can spot these people very openly and very easily. And you will see, अरे ये तो उसका point ले रहा था, अरे ये तो उसका point ले रहा था. तो वो दूसरे का point लेते हैं, उसको अपना बना के वापस वापस बोलना start करते हैं. So I would say that you can be the elaborator but try not to be a social supporter. टेंशन रिलीवर इज समवन हु ट्राइज टू कूल डाउन द हॉट क्लाउड्स. तो कभी कभी बहुत झगड़ा होने लग जाता है, लोग अग्रेसिव हो जाते हैं, थोड़ा सा चिल्ला चिल्ली होने लग जाता है, देन यू कैन बी द टेंशन रिलीवर एंड यू कैन से, hey, I think we can calm down because it's important that we bring this discussion to a good ending or to a good consensus where probably everyone can get a chance to speak and share their thoughts and opinions. So why not, Mr. A, you speak first, or why don't you speak first, and then we can take turns as to whoever wants to contribute. So you become the tension reliever or the pacifier. The next person is energizer. So when you act as a stimulator and you motivate the group. So in this case, what you can do is you can simply bring in, like when you see thoda sa energy dip ho raha hai, thoda sa monotonous ho raha hai, another perspective that could be from which we could see this particular topic is when we think of blah 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 blah. So you just suddenly change the energy by talking about something which has not been touched yet, but again, you have to make sure that your expressions, your gestures, your volume, your pitch, everything is in control. Attacker. Attacker is the belligerent one who attacks deliberately. ऐसे लोगों से दूर रहना है, but you will be easily able to spot these people. So, for example, whenever you are saying something, they will probably interrupt you. Whenever you try to say something, hey, this is not how it works. So, they'll probably attack each and every point and try to put you down. So, these are the kind of people you have to ignore. Dominator. So, dominator is a person, try not to be one, who tries to take the control of the entire GD. they will give very few chances to others to speak. So you need to make sure that some you can keep a check on them, and you keep adding your points to add value to the discussion. I hope this video helped you. If you have any doubts related to the GD, comment below and we will get back to you. I hope you can crack your GD easily. Do not forget to hit the like and subscribe button if this video helped you, and if you want to get further updates like these. All the best. See you all soon.